What's up YouTube, Dale here from Zephyr, and as we are one day away from the time this video goes out from the sneak peek of Legacy of Destruction, I'm going to show you 3 combos that you're going to need to know post Legacy of Destruction for YUBEL. Now this will utilise the Nightmare Throne in pretty much all of the combos because the card is crazy for the deck. I'm going to show you a 1-card combo utilising just Throne, I'll then show you additional combos to protect from the Biru, and then a final combo that just goes all out and uses the newly returned Thunder Dragon Colossus. Ooh, nasty. So with all of that out of the way, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell and subscribe. I will be bringing you an updated profile for this video as well. So make sure you get the video above 50 likes in the first 24 hours and I will bring it out even sooner. So with all of that out of the way, we're going to dive headfirst into the first combo, which is going to be a 1-card combo off of the back of the brand new card, Nightmare Throne. Now currently pre-order prices on this card is around about £20 a copy. It's probably worth it at that amount. I reckon you might be able to get it dipped to about £15, but it's going to be one of them ones you're going to be looking out for the future. So you're going to start off by activating your Nightmare Throne. This allows you on activation to take a Fiend with 0/0 from the deck and either add it to the hand or destroy it. Yes, it can search you out your Sacred Beast as well. Great success. But on this combo, we're going to be searching out our Samsara D Lotus, and we're going to start off by normal summoning our Lotus, tributing it off to get into access of Spirit of YUBEL. Trigger Spirit of YUBEL's effect, which will give you access to the Nightmare Pain. Use Nightmare Pain's effect to tribute off the Spirit of YUBEL to add you the other brand new card, the Infernal Grave Squirmer. Now on top of this, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to go chaining 1 Spirit of YUBEL and chaining 2 Nightmare Throne. As a face-up YUBEL monster or monsters you control has left the field via a card effect, except during a damage step, you get to add a YUBEL monster from the deck, graveyard, or banishment to your hand, whose original level is 1 higher or 1 lower than that monster that was destroyed on the field. You can then special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. So, we'll be resolving Spirit of YUBEL to summon out YUBEL, and then we'll be adding the Terra Incarnate and special summon it down, as it is a level 11 and Spirit is a level 10. We will then special summon out the Infernal Grave, and then at this point, if you are using Unending Nightmare just to deck thin a little bit and get it into rotation, you can end up destroying the Terra Incarnate. Now, it will be worth doing this when we get Phantom of YUBEL in the future, just because you'll have more materials to spin back in order to get that there, but for now, we're not utilising that card in our particular build. Then what you'll do is you'll specifically use YUBEL and the Grave Squirmer to link into a Yama. There is a reason that we're keeping Terra Incarnate around, do not worry. You will then use Yama's effect, and this will allow you to add the Shavara from the deck to the hand. Now at this point, what you're going to want to do is you can conduct your link summon here, or you can use the graveyard effect of the Infernal Grave Squirmer, entirely up to you. But for now, what we'll do is we'll just show you the link summon. So you're going to put those two together and go into your Unchained Soul of Rage. You do need to get Yama into the graveyard before you use Shavara, and this is where you're going to get the most out of your end board. So then what you'll do here is you'll use the Infernal Grave Squirmer's effect to banish it from the graveyard and bring back a Fiend of 0/0 from the graveyard. So you're specifically going to want to bring back Spirit of YUBEL. Now the reason we're going to do that is we're going to activate the Shavara's effect in the hand. We're going to destroy said Spirit of YUBEL in order to summon it down. In doing so, we'll be able to go Chainlink 1 Spirit of YUBEL, and then we'll be able to use Chainlink 2 Unchained Soul Lord Yama. So you'll banish Yama. This will then allow you to bring back the Spirit of YUBEL, and then because Spirit of YUBEL was destroyed, you'll also be able to bring back the original YUBEL. Now at this point, it's very important that you resolve the second effect of Yama to destroy a card in the field, and the one you're going to want to destroy is the Shavara, because currently while it's on the board you are locked into Fiends, and unfortunately the brand new rank 10 is not a Fiend. So you'll then have to get rid of the Shavara, and then what you do is you can overlay both Spirit of YUBEL and YUBEL to go into the brand new Valdrath. So these are all 3 of the new cards from Legacy of Destruction that you're going to need to get. You've got 1 copy of this as a secret, 1 copy of Grave Squirmer, at least being a common. I'll definitely be picking up a playset, and then you're definitely going to want to be picking up a playset of Nightmare Throne. So your current end board from 1 card, keeping in mind that you still have 4 additional cards to play around with, is going to be as this. You've got 4 cards in your hand, you've got the Nightmare Pain in rotation, you've got an Unchained Soul of Rage, which if you're on a budget will lead you into Nightmare Unicorn. If you're not on a budget, it will lead you into SP Little Knight. You've got an Omni Negate off the back of the Valdrath, and then of course you've still got your Nightmare Throne in rotation, should you get to different parts. Now obviously if you do have other forms of resurrection, if you have other forms of being able to get another level 10 on the board, if you decide to play 2 YUBELs, then of course you can also get YUBEL to the graveyard, loop around with Eternal Favourite. Any of these could be Super Poly. You've also got access to stuff like your Mature Chronicle. You've got so many different options, but what I wanted to show you is the base minimum combo using only Nightmare Throne. So that's it for the first combo. I'm now going to show you the second combo, which will be Nib Proof. Back in a second.
Another one.
So for combo number 2, there can be any mixture of these 3 cards here, but obviously Nightmare Throne can get you either missing piece that you may need. On top of that, we'll start off with the Nightmare Throne as well, because it's going to be the core component to show you everything, and with Nightmare Throne you get that additional body on the board that can be utilised as link summoning fodder. So we'll start off by, let's say we opened up our Samsara D Lotus and Nightmare Throne, just to show you that Throne can search out your Dark Beckoning Beast. So you're going to start off by activating the Nightmare Throne. Of course, before you normal summon down your Lotus, you're going to want to make sure you search out your Dark Beckoning and normal summon down the Beckoning Beast, because this is going to give you an additional normal summon. You'll resolve the first effect of Dark Beckoning Beast to get you access to opening of the Spirit Gates, which is also very important, because this will be able to give you the ability to get past Nibiru. Now, because we are trying to play through Nibiru, we are going to count this as summon number 1. Summon number 2 will, of course, be your Samsara D Lotus. Then use Lotus's effect to tribute it off, and of course we'll pretty much repeat the same combo within reason that we showed you in the previous combo. So you're going to go into Spirit of YUBEL, summon number 3, resolve Spirit of YUBEL's effect to get you access to Nightmare Pain. Now before you go any further, make sure you activate Opening the Spirit Gates effect to revive from the graveyard, as you do have a legal target. And the best thing about Opening the Spirit Gates is it doesn't target in the graveyard, so it can revive what you discard. So you're going to discard the Dark Beckoning Beast, and in turn what this is going to allow you to do is bring back the Dark Beckoning Beast, being summon number 4. Now for summon number 5, what you're going to do is you're going to overlay both your Dark Beckoning Beasts, and you're going to go into a number 65 Djinn Buster. So when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can detach 2 materials from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. We are now on summon number 5, but we are slightly protected from the Nibiru. Now obviously if they have Imperm and Nibiru, is what it is. But we've completed our 5 summons and we have a negate before we get to that point. Obviously with Phantom of YUBEL in rotation, it'll be a lot easier later on down the line. We're now going to go back to our originally scheduled combo, and we're going to be using Nightmare Pain to destroy Spirit of YUBEL. And in doing so, of course, you'll get the exact same outcome to search out the Swimmer, as well as the access of being able to trigger off both Spirit of YUBEL and Nightmare Throne to give you your Terra Incarnate and YUBEL itself. Special summon down your Grave Scrimmer, do the exact same combo as before, leading yourself into Yama. Yama's effect, add you Shavara, nice success. Link these 2 together, go into Rage, and then you've got the ability of utilising your Shavara a little bit later on. Once you have gone, hello Grey Squirmer, banish, summon out Spirit. Shavara's effect, destroy Spirit, summon itself down. Chain link 1 Spirit, chain link 2 Yama, banish, summon out YUBEL off the Spirit, summon off the Spirit off of your Yama. Destroying the Shavara to make sure you're not Fiend locked. Overlay both of these. And you now have a Valdraft to the end of this board. So the only difference is you had to use from those opening 4 cards that you had, one of them needed to be a Samsara D Lotus or access to the Dark Beckoning Beast. And what you've done there is you've got a monster negate off of the back of your Djinn Buster, which protects this all from being Nibiru'd. You still have your Nightmare Pain, Throne and Rage in rotation, but what you also now have is opening the Spirit Gates. So, if you're able to get Dark Beckoning to the graveyard via other means, you could also recycle or discard a continuous spell and then recycle that back to the hand. Again, you've got 1 less card to start with, but you've traded 1 additional card for a technical Omni Negate, or Monster Negate, with an Omni Negate and then a Steal. So you've got 1 interruption off of the back of Rage, technically 2 and then 3 off of the back of SP Little Knight. You got 4 off of the Valdreth and you got 5 off of Djinn. And then if Djinn does use this effect to stop a Nibiru, you then don't need to worry about having Throne, because then this can become your additional Fiend monster that can be used as link summoning fodder for Yama. Great success. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the final combo, which is going to utilise Thunder Dragon Colossus.
And another one.
So this combo is absolutely insane, and just like all of the previous combos that I've shown you, we start off with Nightmare Throne as your 1 card combo, we add a card to it, being direct access to your Dark Beckoning Beast or of course your Samsara D Lotus. And then in this scenario, if you wanted to get the exact same end board as the second combo that I showed you and a Thunder Dragon Colossus, you would add that to the same rotation. But in this scenario, again, I want to keep this as a 2 card combo so we don't get too crazy. You're going to want access to Throne will give you the most advantage, but then you want access to Nightmare Pain, or if you get a little bit lucky, you could also hard open the Mature Chronicle. We'll go with the most consistent route, which will be, of course, Throne and Pain. Start off by activating Throne. Again, you can do the exact same thing. We're going to search out Lotus. We're then going to summon down the Lotus, tribute it off to get you your Spirit. And then Spirit will get you the missing one between Chronicle and Pain. In this scenario, we are searching out the Chronicle. or technically setting it, so you don't need to worry about if you are drolled. You'll then activate the Mature Chronicle, because this is where we're going to want to start gaining counters to the Chronicle. You'll then activate Nightmare Pain to tribute off the spirit of YUBEL. This will allow you to search and float. So again, as we've done in the previous one, you're going to be going for your Infernal Grave Squirmer, and you're going to be floating into a YUBEL and triggering Nightmare Throne to get you into a Terror Incarnate. Now, as far as I know, each time a monster or monsters, so considering both of these are summoned in the same chain build or same resolution, I believe you only get one counter. If I'm wrong, then we're going to have more counters than we know what to do with. But for now, I'm going to show you how, even if this is the base minimum, you're only going to get one at a time, you'll still be able to complete the combo very easily. So we're going to special summon down the Squirmer. The Squirmer is going to do the exact same thing, and it's going to give you a second counter because it does mention YUBEL. And if you wanted to get that third counter very easily, that's when the Unending Nightmare comes in, or the Ultimate Nightmare, because you use the Grey Squirmer to tribute off Terror Incarnate and float into the Unending Nightmare. But again, because we're not playing it in this exact same build, I'll show you how you build it as you go. I'm going to do the exact same combo here, so YUBEL plus the Grave Squirmer to go into your Yama. Yama's effect, of course, gets you your Shavara, great success. And then, of course, before we start using Shavara's effect, we're going to link those both together, get us into a Rage. We're then going to use the Grave Squirmer's effect, which will banish itself to bring back Spirit of YUBEL, again allowing you to add another counter. So you only need 3 from the Mature Chronicle. You can do this exact same combo and end up searching out Super Poly. So if you don't want Thunder Dragon Colossus on the board, or you don't want to play the bricks of the Thunder Dragons, then of course you can just build this up to 5 and search out Super Poly anyway. So you're getting the best of both. At this exact same scenario, you can activate Shavara, you're going to destroy your Spirit of YUBEL, summoning it down, and then triggering off the effect of both Yama and of course Spirit, so summon both of these back. Again, if they are in the exact same chain build and you're only going to get one counter, it's exactly what you need anyway. You already have enough to complete the Thunder Dragon combo. The only difference is that if you feel that you need to get another YUBEL on the board, then you don't mind about being fiend locked. You can leave the Shavara on the board, and then what you'll do is you'll link 2 of these off to go into a Muckcracker, discard a card, bring back, that's your last one you need, and that's how you get your Super Poly. In this scenario, of course, we are still going to destroy the Shavara so that we can overlay both of these into the Valdraft just to give us that Omni Negate should we want it, should we need it. That is not done yet, so we're now going to be removing 3 counters from the Mature Chronicle, and this is going to allow us to banish any card from our deck. So a lot of you that have been seeing Thunder Dragon Colossus being utilised in the deck, you might be like, whoa, what's going on there? How are they doing it? Well, very simply, you're banishing a card directly from your deck, so you are banishing a Thunder Dragon Dark. When Thunder Dragon Dark is banished, it allows you to add a Thunder Dragon monster from the deck to the hand, so you're going to be able to add a Thunder Dragon Hawk. You can use Thunder Dragon Hawk's effect to discard itself to bring back the Thunder Dragon Dark. And because we have activated a Thunder monster's effect in the hand, we can now just tribute off the Dark and get us direct access to Thunder Dragon Colossus. So you would still have 3 additional cards to play this hand with. You still have Nightmare Pain in rotation. You now have Mature Chronicle in rotation with 1 counter left on it. So if it comes back to your turn and that counter is still there, you can remove that to bring a YUBEL back. And you have Nightmare Pain in rotation already, so you can just go attack and do a bit of damage. You've still got the Omni Negate, which is always good to have protection. You've got Unchained Soul of Rage, which will either lead you into, of course, a Unicorn if you're on a bit more of a budget, or it'll be leading you into SP Little Knight, which goes into 2, if not 3 forms of interruption. So you do have great success with everything you need to, just remember to banish said Yama. So you are in a very good position. Now, of course, if you do leave YUBEL on the board, you do have the ability to bring back your Samsara D Lotus, tribute off card, do everything you need to. But the idea of this combo is to show you how the end board can change and adapt depending on what you have access to. Like I said, Throne on its own leads you into an end board of Valdraft plus Soul of Rage. It does disappoint me as well because it's technically not a YUBEL end board. It's like, oh, I've got a rank 10 and I've got a Rage. It's more of an Unchained end board than it is a actual YUBEL end board. However, that being said, if you were to go down that exact same route and you're like, I only want to go YUBEL route, you can actually end the board with your YUBEL plus your Eternal Favourite and Samsara D Lotus coming back from the graveyard. So great success. Combo number 2, well, of course, was Protection from the Biru, and that's how you utilise Throne with either access to Samsara D Lotus and or Dark Beckoning Beast. Throne gets you the most of the outcome. And then combo number 3 was showing you what Throne plus Nightmare Pain gets you, and annoyingly, it gets you this guy right here. So this combo wasn't protected by Nib, but if you were to just add another card to that, being Dark Beckoning Beast or hard opening up the Samsara D Lotus, you'll have that combo as well. So imagine this board with a Gym Buster added to it. It's like, wee. you would just only have 2 cards to play with rather than 3 remaining in your hand. So it depends on your ratio of hand traps. Anyway, that is it for the entire combo video. I hope this has given you a very nice breakdown of what you can expect YUBEL to do, whether you are going to be facing it, whether you are hearing rumours down the grapevine that this deck is going to be utilised at your local environment. They only need 3 cards from the brand new set. Unfortunately, Nightmare Throne is currently looking like one of the higher chase cards of the set. Luckily, it is only an ultra rare. So pre-orders are currently £20 a copy on Nightmare Throne. I expect these to dip to around about 15, maybe a little bit less for a brief moment, but then I do expect YUBEL to become the anti-meta deck towards Tenpai if it does build up a lot of popularity, and then that's when you're going to be utilising, or a lot of people are going to be looking for this. Valdreth is a secret, but it is a very specific rank 10 secret. Pre-orders on this are £20 a copy, but again, I feel that this could very easily dip to about £10 a copy, pick them up then, and then watch them go up. Infernal Grayscrummer is just a common, so your friend should probably give you this for free at locals, or you just trade a common for a common. Great success. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like, comment, subscribe, share. Any questions, comments down below, more than happy to answer them. And if you want to be seeing updated versions of this build using the brand new cards or utilising a pure version or any particular type of version you like, let me know and I'll be more than happy to bring that for you. But for now, as absolutely always, stay safe and of course, happy dueling.